What's up, you guys? Dr. Jeff, Chief Medical Officer at Rhythmia Life Advancement Center in Costa Rica. So today I want to talk about something that's very important that's been going on for people during this pandemic is that you guys have really had a chance to look at yourself. You've really had a chance to see like who you are and what your triggers are and what things are happening for you internally and with your consciousness. There's been a lot of really good things that have been able to realize for yourself during this pandemic and also during this time of self-reflection for society and for all kinds of social justice issues going on and all kinds of things happening in the world. So it's really interesting when a big world event occurs that's oftentimes devastating, which we can talk about a bunch of ones right now, right? What happens after those events pass and hopefully change is made that's positive and helpful and healthy. What ends up happening is that people look inward and they really have a surge in spirituality or an emotional connection or in sort of self-development, self-improvement. And the reason for that is because people were able to see what's important. So I think probably what all you guys have noticed is during this time where you've been quarantined or you've just kind of had social distancing, and also you're going through all the protests and maybe you're participating in some of those, what you've noticed is that you've figured out what's important in life. And what's important in life, in my opinion, and everybody has their own opinion, but what's important in life is health and happiness and family and connection. And a bunch of material things are temporary and can be nice for a moment, but they're really not what makes us happy. And obviously, we all need to have a certain amount of money to survive with bills and just the way life is, depending on where you are in the world. But really, what it comes down to is the things that are important in life are our families and our own mental health and our own friends and our own connections to ourselves and others, and like the quality time that we spend with our families and with other people that we care about, right? That's all what really matters. So what people tend to do in life, right, is if they're not comfortable with themselves and they're not comfortable with maybe other people so much, they tend to look for distractions. And what they do for distractions, and what I'm used to dealing with it as a person in the psychology field, in the healthcare field, I'm used to people dealing with drugs and alcohol as a distraction, or material goods as a distraction, or body image as a distraction, or there's a million things. Working nonstop, just 24/7 work. There's all these distractions that exist, right? And what this whole time has been, these last several months, is a time to reflect and look back on yourself and go, okay, what's important for me? What's important for my family? What's important for those around me that I care about? What's important for the world is ultimately what that means. As I've said before, none of us want anyone to suffer, but we can't truly understand what that means unless we're fully plugged into ourselves. I can't understand someone's suffering at all. First of all, I'm not that person, for one thing, but a big part of it is that I can't feel or have empathy for that person if I'm not connected to myself. I have to be connected to myself. It's very, very important. So what happens at Rhythmia in particular, as well as other places in the world and retreats that exist for different sorts of things, people go to India and do a yoga retreat and things like that. People stay in the country where they're from and do amazing workshops and stuff. But what we're doing at Rhythmia is so unique that it's something you don't want to pass on. And the reason I say that is because the whole program is geared toward getting you to be connected to yourself and having peace with who you are as an individual. That's the whole purpose of the program. It's not to, it's not to do a bunch of ridiculous crap for things that aren't important. What it is about self-connection and getting to know you and getting to know what are the things that have hindered me in my life? What are the things that are blocking me from being happy? Why is it that I've used all these buffers in my lifetime to just avoid intimate connections with other people and to avoid myself ultimately, right? Why is that? And so what Rhythmia is about getting back to you, connecting back to you, seeing clearly what's important for you, and moving forward in a healthy way. That's what Rhythmia is about. All the staff are dedicated to that. Every class, every program, every plant medicine session is geared towards that. If you cannot afford Rhythmia, which is the case for some people, absolutely. Go to our website and fill out the scholarship application. And if you don't get chosen in the first round, do it again. It will happen for you eventually. You will be able to come to Rhythmia at some point. So, self-development surge is coming. As soon as the borders open up from these countries and we can travel to Costa Rica and you guys can come down there, you can travel around wherever you need to be in the world, get ready for a huge shift. Some people are thinking that, oh my gosh, everything's collapsing. It's not true. It's not true. Everything is awakening. That's what's happening right now. Now, it's not an easy way to go about it. It's not always the most pleasant thing. There's a lot of people being hurt and killed as a result of this. So we cannot let any of that be in vain. We have to stop the pain. We got to stop it with ourselves first. And then we move forward in a great way, right? That's what's up. So let's get connected. Let's get plugged into ourselves. Let's be happy. That's what we want, right? That's what's up. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys next Monday. Pura vida. Dr. Jeff, and I'm out. See you guys soon.